Alright, we're playing some humans, seeing if this deck is busted. For the MC, it's probably not busted, let's be honest. It's probably about as good as it's always been, but... Ooh, did I write send tweet in the tweet? I in fact did not. I'm impressed with myself. I think this is a fine hand. Doesn't have much interaction, but Champion to Lieutenant is a hell of a clock. Oh my gosh, Cass. Thank you. Oh my word. Today is so good. How many open emote slots do we still have now? We have 4 open emote slots. I was planning on sending the commission requests this evening, actually. Because I'm pretty sure I know what I want. So, hopefully in like a week or 2 we should have those new emotes. That'd be gas. We might also like replace a couple of the emotes long term, but for now we have a few slots to fill anyway. How close are we to the 5th? The counter is currently up on screen. I don't think it's fully updated, but we're like 140 odd away. So, you know, a fair number. This is like a little problematic. At least we get to Reflector Mage this next turn, which is nice. Do I have to Meddling Mage? Just like Meddling Mage on a Lightning Bolt? Oh, name Looting? Yeah, they have Lootings in the yard, that's true. That's like pretty reasonable. A little rich for your blood. You can't quite donate 140. Oh my gosh. I don't know, I'm worried. We're getting clocked considerably here. Faithless. Looting. I'm ready to get lightning bolted. Are we attacking? I guess if they don't loot, they can't attack into our 2/2s unless they have a pitch spell. I'd rather like stop essentially 2 damage than deal 2 at the moment. This seems fine. Alright. They have the lightning bolt. Yep. I was a bit worried about that. I trusted y'all. Everyone in chat wanted me to name Looting. So now we have to Reflector Mage this, I suppose. Jeez, these Horizon Canopies are going to be the death of me. Never trust chat. Truer words. Truer words.
Hourly dreamy, hourly dreamy, hourly dreamy.
Aww, Leafwork, the 2-month resub. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that continued support. Thank you. Oh, that's fair, VT. They'd have got to attack with 2 free power creatures. We'd have got to trade a 2/2 with 1. But then, gosh, this is rough. I have to, like, double block those and trade my champion away. I almost wonder if I had to play the Lieutenant instead of the Meddling Mage, just, like, grow the champion really large, but then they get to do the looting thing, which is pretty rough for us. Am I trusting Alabaster Leech about not trusting chat? I am in fact trusting chat's recommendation to not trust chat, which, you know, may not be the best approach. The mana base needed a tweak, and Anafenza seems cool, but it's not very good. That's interesting. Maybe Anafenza's too slow against the graveyard decks? Gosh, I just have to, like, block here, or else I lose 2 of my lands. Sounds like I'm trusting chat. When will I learn? Okay, I can Phantasmal Image the Reflector Mage apart from Cavern is on human. So I cannot do that. So I'm currently dead on board. Oh, I can sack a Canopy and draw a blue source for my Phantasmal Image. Alright. Cool. I do remember when people wanted a card ban from humans. That was a wild time, Cass. Alright, so what are we doing against them? It does get Image into play a bit slowly. We have so many cards that, like, seem potentially good. It's kind of unreal. I'm having a pretty good day, Pennsylvania. Champion seems great. It does seem pretty good. I wish I could block Hollow One. But it does seem pretty good. Freebooter seems quite bad to me. Meddling Mage also does not seem, like, amazing. You brought in Champ and Knight of Autumn and just those two. I respect that. Not bothering with the Grafdigger's cages. I guess Champ deals with the things that Grafdigger's cage deals with, more or less. That makes sense. Yeah, cages poop. Yeah, it's just like worse than Champ, I imagine. I think I agree. Yeah, we also just block Bloodghast really well, yeah, for sure. Deputy is good. What would you want the Deputy over? We could just cut all the Meddling Mages. I really want the Dismember. I feel like stopping a fast Hollow One is quite appealing to me. I also kind of want to cut like a couple frees. I feel like we've got lots of frees now, but it's probably fine. We're on the play, right? And like these buy us a lot of time to get to our frees. It's probably fine. Yeah, Meddling Mage just seems like real unimpressive in the matchup. Dismember feels like it could slow down some of their scariest starts. Alright, this does not have a second land. This does not have a land. I guess I am keeping this one. I'm bottoming this one. Alright, deck. You're gonna have to work with me here, you know? You're gonna have to work with me on this one. Yeah, this sounds pretty decent. Even if we miss a land for a turn, it can still kind of work, right? Well, that was pretty disappointing. Right? They discarded a Hollow One as well. They just had 3 Hollow Ones in their top 12 cards. Salt, 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 tilt, 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 etc. Oh my gosh. At least I have a 5/5 next turn. I'm just gonna attempt to block. Or I don't have a 5/5 next turn. We just need both a land and a Deputy that we did not board in. Accurate. Alright, alright. Oh, we have a 4/4. Oh, we can copy a Hollow One. You're right. Even then, go to 7. I don't know. Hey, I could keep playing this game, and I guess I still have a chance. Conceding is also pretty great. Yeah, they have 5 cards in their hand, exactly. That's fine. It's like, whatever. You like conceding for sanity's sake. Sanity is an underrated quality to gain from Magic games. Conceding is also pretty great, Dokomoy. Our draws are not terribly impressive, Bovin, to be fair. Ooh, this doesn't have a 1. But it's pretty solid outside of that. I don't know. Is this good enough? I feel like hands without 7-card hands without a 1-drop are pretty hard to keep. But we do have Thalia on the play. Yeah, we don't know what the opponent... Like, there are matchups where you keep this. If we knew they were on a combo deck, we would keep this. Yeah, we turn to Thalia on the play. I kind of want to keep this on the play. I think on the draw I would mulligan, just because of the lack of 1-drop. Oh, you'd keep if we had a 3rd land, so we could guarantee curve into the Mantis Rider, yeah. Because then we'd have Mantis Rider into Image the Rider. I'm going to keep, but I could see this being a mulligan. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a keep or not. This is probably one of those things that, like, once you've played the deck more, you have a good idea, but... That's fair, Cambo, that's fair. I believe on the draw, I would definitely mulligan this. Image on Thalia to double tax them. That sounds so powerful, Cass. Broke it. Yeah, if we're against combo, this hand is absurd, right? Autumn versus Sharkto Crab. Don't I normally cast the Sharkto Crabs? Hey, if we were on the draw, this hand would have been perfect. Apparently. As it happens. I almost wanted, like, Meddling Mage Lightning Bolt. Because now they can untap and bolt Thalia. Hey there, Jim. Good to see you. I would have mulled this perfect hand, apparently. Is this Living End? That'd be wild. Like, they'd have cycled something if they're on Living End, right? Unless they don't want us to, like, Meddling Mage. Yeah, I don't think it's Living End. It could be Grishlebrand. And they're just, like, not able to cast their Night's Whisper onto... You would name Goblin Law. I think I like naming Goblin Law the most. It's, like, so unlikely our opponent's playing Grishlebrand, right? Steven isn't in chat, it could be Living End, legit. Interesting. Now I'm less sure. Yeah. It's either bolts or... I kind of like playing naming Lightning Bolt. Because it hits both Mardu, Pyro, and Hollow One. And is just like a card that is problematic for us anyway. Right? I'm going to name Lightning Bolt. Yeah, if I knew my opponent was on Mardu, I might consider something other than Lightning Bolt. Even then, still think Lightning Bolt's a decent name. You'd name Blood Moon because Bolt doesn't matter. That's fair. Whereas, like, Blood Moon ends the game. Casting push over... True. If they had Bolt, they'd have used it instead of push. Although, like, push you have to enable Revolt to kill 3-drops with. Whereas Bolt cleanly kills a Mantis Rider. So I don't think it's... like, completely obvious. God, are we gonna get K commanded into Oblivion? I hope not. Alright, deal 2 to you. Keep casting my Grizzly Bears. Still don't really know what to name. The impact of Bolt and Moon is drastically different. That is true. Now we know they don't have... Okay, it's Mardu. Interesting. Yeah, we know they don't have Blood Moon in hand. We know they do have a K command. Or Lightning Helix. Interesting. So they're playing like a more white version of Mardu. Most Mardu lists didn't traditionally play Helix. Kinda still just want to name Bolt. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure... If there was a K command, it would have just been cast, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep naming Bolt. I think this is fine. I mean, they also just want to kill the mage to like, to get the body off the board, in case we name Lightning Helix too. Slow down the bleed of damage. Lingering Souls. Interesting. I really want to draw land next turn. Make life considerably easier. Thank you. You're so giving, deck. You care so much about me. So if I play the Hierarch, this gets to attack into the spirits, and then I can play a mage on Lingering Souls. But it doesn't get to attack into the spirits unless they chomp one away next turn. Because I'd only get to like be attacking with one mage per turn. They're also almost at like Bedlam Reveler range. But then we get to image it later, so I don't think that's the end of the world. Alright, I'm just going to play the Hierarch. I'm going to attack for free. And then mage the Lingering Souls. This is Moon Insurance? Kinda. I still feel like we probably lose if they resolve a Blood Moon, but it does help a bit. Soren should have really looked into Moon Insurance at some point. Oh my gosh. Right, swingsies. If this gets a chump block, that's really good for us, because it means the souls can no longer double block 2/2s. Obviously, pushing across for free is also great. I'm just going to name Lingering Souls. Can't really cope with too many of those, more of those tokens, at least not without a lieutenant to buff up my team. Soren can handle the moon, it's the wolves he has trouble with. Ooh, that one's scary. Only 2 cards left in hand though. Decent chance we're naming some of them. Oh boy. I almost wanted to save save the lieutenants for save the image for a Bedlam Reveler, but this also seems pretty great. Hey there, Mir, good to see you. Yeah, image on lieutenant. Yep, sounds amazing. Make all my team terrifying. Choose the lieutenant. What am I doing with attacks? Oh my gosh. That is an accurate description of Mir, Shovel Mage. Hey Caius. So I can swing, if I swing with both 4/4s, they can jam 3 creatures in front of the Meddling Mage to gain access to the Lingering Souls, which is obviously annoying. But it also clears 3 bodies out the way and means the young Pyromancer is dealt with, and deals 4 damage, so I think that's fine. Hey Mia, did you hear that you're incredibly cute? Alright, swingsies. Oh wow, this is great. Just 2 chump blocks. Deal. Ah! The claims, Mia. The things you are claiming right now. Discarded Bedlam Reveler, jeez. That's a little bit of yikes. That means they have 1 in hand. We are gonna get exceedingly reveled. I do get to, like, Reflector Mage the Reveler out the way. And then swing for 1,000,000, though? It's not clear this even matters. So I bounce this, 2 blockers. Swing team, opponents on 12. Can block the 2 4-power creatures, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That seems great. Oh yeah, we could also just Mantis. What happens if we Mantis? I'm sure there are other ways to use the phrase Mirror Enforcer, Cass. So if I Mantis, I can swing with the 4/4s and the Mantis, or just the Mantis. I don't know, I really like bouncing the Reveler. I think bouncing the Reveler is really good. Also just, like, forces the young Pyromancer off the table. Hey, I didn't say anything not PG, Cass. Your mind said things that weren't PG. Yeah, we get way more damage with the Mage, but we also, like, I think we get Pyromancer off the board. We force a chump on the Pyromancer, which is just sounds amazing to me. So I don't want that card to go wild next turn, you know? Awesome. Why do we not have a Thalia right now? Thalia got killed. Yeah. Also, how do you feel about the fact you're missing out on the Thalia stream? Oh my god, Cass. What are we boarding in? I guess Auriok Champion seems kind of not good against Lingering Souls. I changed my mind on Auriok Champion. The card seems great, except it's just like heinous against Lingering Souls. Which, you know, doesn't sound ideal. Knight of Autumn can kill Blood Moon, except she's uncastable when there's a Blood Moon in play. All these sideboard cards seem real loose in this matchup. The 1/3, I mean, I think that, I guess this is good against Lingering Souls, actually. Yeah, I kind of like the Deputies. I think the Deputies seem good. Auriok is great, it's unkillable by their removal. How does it ever attack into a Lingering Soul, unless you have like a Lieutenant in hand? I guess is my concern. You like the Champion too? What would you cut for the Champion's shops? I assume Reflector Mage is not amazing. Meddling Mages? Yeah, Meddling Mage is awkward against the variety of removal they have. I buy into that. Because, like, you never know which removal spell to name. The Meddling Mages worked really, really well for us that game, but I imagine that was unusual. I'm also wondering about, like, a Dismember or a Reflector Mage just to deal with Pyromancer. Just, killing the turn 2 Pyromancer could be really important. Cut a Phantasmal Image. Phantasmal Image seems great. They have Bedlam Reveler. I think I like the image. I'm gonna bring this in over a Reflector Mage. Like, I'd rather not bounce their Revelers, and Dismember's much better against the turn 2 Pyromancer as well, especially on the draw. Alright, this hand is gonna get its Noble Hierarch killed and then feel a tiny bit awkward. I forgot about this aspect of the deck. I guess this is the thing though, if we mulligan this hand, it's not like we're that much better against Inquisition anyway, right? And we have draws to like, we have like 2 turns to draw a 2-drop, and then this hand is like decent anyway. I don't know, I think this is probably a keep on the draw against their deck, but 2-drop you say? I did in fact draw a 2 CMC card. Powerful draw. Just draw another dork. I don't think I have any mirror in my deck though, is the thing. So I don't know if I can draw a dork. C minus? I'll take it. I will take a C minus. C minus is an achievement, I'll have you know. Oh my gosh. Lingering Souls. And then my Auriok Champion never attacks. I feel very smart about my sideboard card. That's a thing. Why do people board out Aether Vial anyway? I get that there's the whole thing of like, you want to have like enough resources to grind them out, but trying to grind them out seems optimistic anyways. Aether Vial helps a lot in this situation. Now I have an unkillable threat, I sure do. Yeah, I agree. I think Aether Vial was like a large part of the reason to play the deck. Also, don't think we can win this game. I did not board out Vial. I think boarding out Vial was probably pretty sillable. Pretty silly. Pretty silly. We got there eventually. This card seems heinous. I don't know. I know it's unkillable. It just, your opponent casts a Lingering Souls and it does nothing. Like... Hey there, Jenna. Great to see you. I didn't bring in Knight. I'm unsure. It feels like it's really hard to resolve Knight against them if they have a Blood Moon in play. But it might be that I just have to bring in the Knights anyway. Just to, like, at least have an out. At least if we have, like, a Hierarch and a Basic or a Vial, we can remove the Blood Moon. See you, Mia. Speak to you later. Alright, I'm gonna bring these back in. I just think the Auriok Champion's not very good against them. Aww. The accusations. Alright, let's try this. It feels like it's like a lot of free drops, but... Bye, Mia. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a lot of free drops. I'm a bit worried about that. We're gonna be fine. This sounds kinda nice. We have the Vial. We can, this hand can actually Knight of Autumn at Blood Moon, which is kind of a hard thing to achieve. Because we can get the Vial up to 3. Oh no, Image is great against them. Image can copy Bedlam Reveler, right? I assume Image is good against them, anyway. Okay, so they shut down all our Aether Vials. So, we're back. We're back to the can't beat a Blood Moon portion of the game. Ah! 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 Instantly draw second Aether Vial. Powerful magic. Knight of Autumn will save us. Take down the needle. Or, you know, not. Not is also a valid option. Humans is so powerful. It's still pretty surreal to me that this deck was like the scourge of mod for about 3 weeks. It is not the best sideboard card I've ever seen, but it is doing work, so you know, there's that. It is solidly destroying us. What do I think is the most playable list of mono blue right now? Honestly, I've not really played best of 3 standard since the MC. So I do not have a good answer for that right now. What am I doing with this Deputy? Like, am I Deputying the needle? Maybe I was just meant to play a 2-3, just to pump my lieutenant. Gosh. Like, I don't care about the needle at this point. Yeah. I was probably just meant to cast a Reflector Mage, I agree. Yeah, that's true. If I take the needle, I can at least beat a Blood Moon. They probably have a removal spell for this, but then we get a removal spell at their hand, which is like about all the deputies likely to achieve anyway. Also, this way I don't have to embarrassingly play the Reflector Mage after combat, which, you know, has a lot of upside. Enjoy not embarrassing myself. You think we want to Detention Souls? I imagine that is the case. That is a fair point. So they're gonna Fatal Push? Yep. I guess if they wait, they can reset the needle, but they don't really want to do that. They want to take down the Aether Vials so that Blood Moon locks us out. They're gonna name Horizon Canopy Brutal Shops. Yep. Alright. This is a show of strength from humans. I'm just gonna move on here. Oh my gosh. Exclamation mark, moving on with our lives, very much so. They did bring in Pithing Needlebobbin, which, to be fair, destroyed us. So, like, you know, probably fine. Like, if they're all in on the Blood Moon plan, like, I could see a world in which you have 3 Blood Moons post-board and then Pithing Needle starts to look okay. At least on the play. If you're just all in on the Blood Moon plan. Hey there, Abby. No worries, Dim Sum. Good games. Oh, this is a mulligan. Yep. I guess this is fine. If we find a second land too, does some nice things. Hey. Alright. So now we get to go Vial, and then next time we can go Hierarch plus Meddling Mage once we have a better idea what they're on. Seems pretty good. His hand doesn't like beat down very well, but it's very disruptive and fast. Oh my gosh. Alright, opponent. I was kind of surprised. I was looking at the stats this morning that were published on the CFB of like different modern matchups. And Infect apparently went like 0-3 against Warprison. Which is really surprising to me, because I know when I played Lantern, I actually found the Infect matchup like reasonably scary. Because it felt like I could never get my hand empty fast enough to actually like get underneath them. Alright, so is this just Whir? Does Whir play Darkslick Shores? It doesn't play Serum Visions as far as I'm aware. So I'm not entirely sure. Does Susurrus say it's buy? That's really interesting. Oh, you reckon it could be Mill? Huh. I don't think Mill plays Serum Visions, though. Yeah, Adnors plays Serum Visions. Probably Adnors, that's what I'm thinking. Or a modify. Yeah, it could be like some Tezzeret deck, right? That's true. It could be a Tezzeret deck. Alright, I'm gonna name Ad Nauseam. I believe. There is an argument. So if they're on Adnors, we only need to name Adnors to like have a good chance at winning the game. Whereas if they're on Whir of some variety, we need to name both Whir and Bridge. So like we could put the first Meddling Mage on one of Whir or Bridge, and then if it turns out they're on Adnors, the second one on Adnors is probably still good enough. So I think I'm like kinda tempted to do that. I think yeah, they could be on like some weird Tezzeret deck though. I don't know. I'm probably still just gonna name Adnors, but maybe I'm overthinking things. Yeah, modern change is kind of surprisingly fast, Jenna. Oh wow, fairies. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. Ah. Well done to whoever named fairies in chat. Y'all are great. Gosh. Let's sack this. That's not bad. Looks like Fatal Push was the correct choice all along. So how is it you do this? You're meant to... Fairies is adorable, Abby. I love fairies. Fairies is actually like one of my favorite decks to play. It's not terribly good, but... so we're meant to go cast Lieutenant, trigger on the stack Vial and Meddling Mage, right? That's the trick? Yeah. So, cast Lieutenant. I've not done this trick before, or in a long time anyway. So then we go trigger on the stack, put in the Meddling Mage so that we get the maximum possible number of counters. Alright, and then we need Fatal Push. And swing for 1,000,000, or 4. Same number. Ah! Cass! Oh my god, Cass. Ah! Alright. Can we beat a swarm of 1/1s that peck our opponent to death? Ooh, powerful magic. I guess we get to attack for an absurd amount next turn. Is Goblin Chain Whirler a human? So I think the hint is in the name of that one. I think that card is well named, as it reveals its non-human nature to us. Derp derp derp. So can name human. You chain wall, are you human? You'd attack with all to bait a double block. Oh, that's kind of legit. And then we have the vial to bounce. Yeah. That seems better. I agree. I like that. It's a bit late for that now, but so I'm okay with them trading for my Hierarch, right? Because that means they can't jump a 3/3 later or line up double blocks. And we don't really need the Hierarch at this point. So it actually seems like I'm pretty happy with that trade. So we just need to dodge like a main deck Damnation. I guess Cryptic Command Chains could also get our opponent back in this. Dealing more damage, confirmed, more gooder. Accurate. Deep analysis going on this stream. No. Hey there, friend. So I just want to cast this to pump my Lieutenant. And then swing all. I should have cast that with the Cavern of Souls. Yeah, Cryptic Command, I get it. Regret. I kind of don't mind that much, but, you know, could have handled this better. Deep Analysis is not in Modern. I believe Deep Analysis is not in Modern. It might be in Modern soon. It might be on the horizon, we could say. Or we could not say that. Scrytop, thank you so much for becoming a Knight of Autumn with that Twitch Prime sub. That means a ton to me. Thank you for the support. Everyone, oh my gosh, Cambo. Everyone get some love in chat for our new Knight. I guess let's go to the Reflector Mage. I could also go, I kind of want to keep all the free power creatures. Yeah. Oh, this does make Phantasmal Image a less good draw. It is, Jenna. It's like, it makes me so happy. Aw, thanks, Sadie. I'm glad you like them. So I just attack all of these, I guess. And then it forces triple chumps, which seems pretty excellent to me. You would shame get rid of the Meddling Mage that's naming ad nauseum. I am okay with this. I'm okay with everything that is happening right now, if I'm being completely honest. Bitter Blossom Hardlock. I guess I should have cast the Vial, because they're just going to plus their Liliana. Doesn't really matter. Alright, opponent. Show me your worst. You have to not die to my free creatures, and you also have to not die to your Bitter Blossom. Discard second Bitter Blossom, strong. Oh, Alesha! Alesha! Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Jenna. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Alesha confirmed kinda the best. Alright, so we force the double champs again. Ooh, Anafenza, huh? Alright, so swing with both, force both of these to chump. Hey, kinda the best is high ranking. By the way, we've had a ton of new subs today. If you have acquired a sub to the channel via some means, ooh, Fatal Push, Deece. Still forces a chump, so this is fine. Check out the Discord, which Solemn Storm is helpfully putting a command for in chat. Discord is great. It's subs only, but we have like lots of good conversations that go on there.
More resubs.
Oh, facts! Thank you for the 8-month resub.
Perfect.
And Foxicon, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Thank you for becoming a Knight of Autumn. Also, I might have just spoken over text-to-speech because I didn't have my headphones on. If that is the case, I apologize. Thank you for becoming a Knight of Autumn, Foxicon. It means a lot to me. Name Cryptic, yeah, we should name... I guess if they draw Cryptic, they get to bounce with Jace, but naming Cryptic means... they can't really remove their Bitter Blossom very easily. Which seems pretty appealing to me. And then we have the Anafenza ready to Vial in. To surprise them. Surprise third creature. Bounce the Meddling Mage, yep. Does that mean they drew a Cryptic command? That'd be a strong draw. That would mean they can't plus their Liliana though, and then we get to cast the Meddling Mage pre-combat and force the Cryptic at least. It's nice to be playing Modern again. I enjoy this format a lot. Alright, we still get to put in our Anafenza here. Pretty decent. It does get like double blocked by the Mutavaults, but they still have to remove this Bitter Blossom somehow. Is the thing. Oh my gosh. The strongest attack. I would like to activate my Aether Vial. I would in fact like to put Anafenza into play. I believe is pretty strong right here. Hey there, Donut. Great to see you. Good afternoon to you as well. I am doing very well at the moment, Donut. Had a tough couple days, which is why I didn't stream yesterday. But I've cheered up a lot. Doing quite well at the moment. Also, streaming has like really lifted my mood. Phantasmal Image, not the strongest here. Oh, yeah, we can Meddling Mage naming Cryptic. They still get to cast the Cryptic to bounce this, which I guess is fine. We could force them to need free modes. Can we? How do we force them to need free... So they need to tap this, bounce this, right? What is the third mode they need? Yeah, no worries, Solemn Storm. No worries. So I can cast my Meddling Mage. Name Cryptic. If they cast the Cryptic, I just get to name something like Fatal Push, I guess. Okay, so they're going to tap this, bounce the Bitter Blossom. Now the game becomes a tiny bit harder. I assume I'm just meant to name Fatal Push. I could also name Snapcaster Mage. Alright. I'm swapping these headphones. These ones keep falling out. They're so bad. Yes. I don't know, this game's like gonna be surprisingly close, I think. Now that they've got to like remove the Bitter Blossom from the field. They just have to have enough removal spells to keep up with our stream of creatures. If we stumble at all, it's gonna be very hard to keep up with the Jace. Oh boy, so that makes us edict the Mage away. But we still have an Anafenza. Hey there, Heather. Great to see you. Snap? Oh, you mean naming Snap with Meddling Mage? I think I'd rather just name the Fatal Push, but... I guess it's kind of close. They probably have like 4 Snapcasters or 3 Snapcasters as well. Oh, that's interesting facts. It might be clipping a bit. I'll lower it down a slight touch. Let me know how this is. I've lowered it so it shouldn't clip as badly. Can we expect new VODs on YouTube? Oh, I've been really bad at uploading those. I'm going to start getting on top of that tonight, Heather. Sounds much better. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Copy the token. Yeah, and then we have a flying attacker. That's pretty neat. I like that plan. Oh, they can bounce it with the Jace. Then we get the Jace out of play. Seems great. Hey there, Bobsy. Good to see you. So we can copy the fairy. Attack with Anafenza. I guess I might as well give her Exalted. If we attack first, I don't get to copy the token, right? Yeah. I kind of like how... It's kind of awkward. The token does get blocked by a spell stutter sprite. Although we can give it Exalted in that scenario. See ya, lassie. In fact, seems pretty dope. I've never got the chance to play it before. Alright. Yeah, I need to get better at uploading my stuff to YouTube. Ever since I got back from the States, I've been bad at keeping on top of that. Or I've just had a lot of stuff going on. But I might start catching up on the backlog this evening. Okay, so they have to discard that Bitter Blossom. That is true, Abby. That is very true. I'm interested in giving Impact a try, especially since Aaron has like recently started winning again with the deck. Like winning a whole bunch. Makes it seem very appealing. No worries, Heather. Thank you for reminding me. Ooh. Kill my Cavern of Souls. Aw, Heather. Thank you for the 12-month resub. 12 months is like so many months. I really, really appreciate that you've stuck around this long. It means a lot to me. Target? Huh. This is like a little bit of an awkward interaction. Ooh, that is interesting to know, Abby. I might have to talk about Aaron. Talk to Aaron about that this evening. You do have a sword now. It's awesome. Enjoy the sword, Heather. Am I just attacking with the image to force the fairy champ? I could also attack with all three and put a counter on the Hierarch. Then I have 3 lethal creatures. If they have like any interaction, it's pretty bad. It's only really bad if they have like specifically Snapcaster or Fatal Push, to be honest. I think I have to go for it at some point. I think I like this attack. Some would even call it a year. Some might decide to interpret 12 months as a year. That's certainly a legitimate approach to such a situation. Do I have a set of decks I am considering for the MC? So I have a couple decks I'm considering that I'm not going to talk about on stream. Not terribly surprising. Things that I am considering that I can talk about on stream. I think I'm like quite likely to play Tron. I think Tron is just great at the moment. Gets even better with the London Mall. Infect is a deck I want to put a bunch of attention into, because I think it might be quite good at the moment, and it looks like a lot of fun. I know Aaron has been destroying with it, despite being like the only person playing it. Also, I wanted to check out Humans, and I wanted to check out something else too. I can't remember what it was. Oh, I wanted to check out Blue-White Control. Though Blue-White Control, I feel like Blue-White Control might be quite well positioned at the moment, but like I feel like it loses a lot from the London Mulligan, because I feel like a lot of the decks the London Mulligan elevates are not great matchups. They're decks like Dredge and stuff that I'd probably rather not face. Tron makes me sad. Tron, I have played way too much Tron in my life. It makes me weirdly happy. I'm aware that makes me a bad person, and I'm at peace with that, if I'm being completely honest. Auriok Champion is interesting. It's bad against Snapcaster Mage and stupid Spellstutter, so it's probably just bad, honestly. I kind of just like want to take out Reflector Mages. I haven't actually heard any strong opinions about it in that regard, Lewis, but like I kind of want to trim on Meddling Mages, but they were all honestly like not that bad that game. I wouldn't mind like having a couple Reflector Mages just to clear up Bitter Blossom tokens. I don't know how relevant that is. Or like a Kalatas or something. They go full control. I'm just gonna cut the Reflector Mages. I'm pretty medium on them here. I think this is fine. Oh my god, Phil. Yeah, I'm also bringing in lots of freeze, exactly, Cass. So taking out some freeze makes a lot of sense. Ooh, this hand is decent. Ooh, and second Thalia as well. Thank you for the kind words, Jay. And yeah, I think, there were a bunch of subs gifted earlier by Shemeshka. So that was probably where your one came from. I'm actually going to keep this on top, because the first one is going to end up getting killed. Having a backup sounds nice. It just seems like one of the better cards against my opponent's deck. So, Aw, thank you, Sky. That's really nice of you to say. I'm glad you think so. Alright, this is like, honestly pretty good if they don't have a sweeper. We get to go Thalia plus Noble Hierarch. Hey there, super. Get down the second Hierarch. Now Thalia swings like at least 4 next turn, maybe 5, the Lieutenant. Will I be jamming Tron anytime soon? I will be playing some Tron on stream once the London Mulligan is online. Because I think the London Mulligan is really impactful for Tron, so I don't really want to touch it until then.
3 months of an awesome community of humans hourly dreamy.
Aww, DC, thank you so much for the 3 months of support and for the kind words. It means a ton to me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the community we have. I think it's just, it makes me so happy all the time. The community we've managed to end up with. Alright, let's play the Meddling Mage first, because I want to get counters on it with the Lieutenant, I think. What exactly is the London Mulligan? So the new Mulligan rule that they're trying out for London is you mulligan to a 7-card hand, and then if you keep the hand, you put a number of cards on the bottom of your library from the hand. So let's say you mull to 6, you put 1 card on the bottom. So you choose the 6 cards you want to keep. If you mull to 5, you put 2 on the bottom. It's kind of interesting. People think it's going to power up combo decks a lot, and decks that are okay mulliganing towards powerful hands. And Tron is a deck that likes mulliganing towards powerful hands, because it just wants to assemble Tron. So it's like pretty happy mulling to 6 or 5, in order to make sure it has its Tron pieces, and this Mulligan rule just makes doing that a lot better. Which is kind of exciting. It's kind of exciting to see where it takes the format. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. So, it's going to make Limited way better, is what people reckon, because in Limited, I kind of want to do this instead of the Lieutenant, just get down another Thalia. In Limited, mulliganing is so harsh on win rate that you, like, even going down a card is kind of brutal, and this just like softens the impact of that a lot. But the flip side is it risks making combo decks more powerful in bigger formats. So they're just trying it out for the next Mythic Championship to see how it goes. Indeed. I agree, Abby. I agree that Impact seems quite good right now. For that reason as well. This is a bit brutal, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, it makes it more challenging though in some ways too, Enjectelia, right? So like now when you mulligan to a let's say you mull to 5, your 7-card hand has 21 iterations or something like that, right? Because you can put.
You're a great human.
Aw, thank you so much, Enjectelia. I really appreciate the continued support. Where was I? Words. I was saying words. I was also losing to Liliana the Last Hope. That was also a thing I was doing. It's a strong strat. So your 5-card hand has 21 iterations, right? Because that's how many combinations of 2 cards you can get rid of. Oh, I guess I want this on like. Oh no, I've got 3 Ziggurats, so human is fine. That's fair, Enjectelia. Yeah, this Liliana is so much stronger than she looks. Like, I was astonished that she was seeing play in Legacy so soon after being released. Maybe I should have attacked with all. Oh, that's fair. If I attack with all and they double block a Hierarch, we kill Lily. Yeah, I should have attacked with all, and then we probably get through, like, 2 damage. That was really loose. I agree, Oracle. Agree completely. Yeah, the fact that, like, that Liliana sees play in Legacy and is, like, actively good in Legacy is really surprising. Just the +1 is so oppressive to creature strategies. Injectilio was distracting me with compliments. It's a very easy way to distract me, to be fair. Vendilion Clique. Oh, thank you, Oracle. I really appreciate that. You think she's better than more people are playing X1s? Yeah, for sure. She definitely, like, gets better or worse depending on how the format looks. So I swing all at Liliana. Just desperately try and deal any amount of damage to her. I am a big fan of Attention. Can confirm. Attention is excellent. Alright, Liliana is down to 3. Get to look at their hand. Still not quite... I mean, if we draw like a Lieutenant, we could maybe beat her. Make our team beefier. Oh, jeez. Huh. Oh my god, Cass. Oh. How do we beat this hand? I might scoop in a moment to have time for game 3 because this is rough. This is like heckin' something. Liliana with like a bitter blossom surrounding her. Ooh, thank you for linking that, Abby. Let's take a look-see. Is this the one I've loaded up? This is one I have loaded up. Okay. Yeah, I have that infect list loaded up for later. Yeah, I'm not even sure it's beatable, super. Is the thing. Alright. Game 3. Let's do this. Let's battle. Deck's perfect. Run it back. It's a pretty good use, Abby. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh. Cass has started teasing me by dropping in here when I'm not streaming to update the counter when we're like talking to each other. Which is like one of the more absurd things ever. I'm actually gonna keep this. This is a nice curve, and then we get to sack some Horizon Canopies to dig for our deck. I guess I can't cast Mantis Rider and such. I think this is meant to be a keep though. Oh my god, Donut. You raise a reasonable point. It's Mir, like, when Mir is in chat, it's Mir a large amount of the time too. To be fair. Fatal Push. Oh. Goodbye, my Lieutenant. You like Auriok Champion here? I just feel like Auriok Champion is just going to trade with a Snapcaster Mage, and I'm going to feel really sad. I guess I'm just imaging the champion. This situation's looking like pretty awkward. We're definitely not casting this Anafenza next turn. It is impressive, Sky, I agree. Her skill at such things has been amazing. Or Spellstutter Sprite. Yeah, I just feel like Champion just trades with random garbage and it's just a 1-1 in the matchup. That's fair, Cass, that's fair. If only someone had told you to cut Anafenza. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! Oh! It has inject Helio. It definitely has. Oh my gosh, my Anafenza goes now too. Like humans has become a lot bigger. Death Shadow has like become huge. Obviously, Amulet's rise has just like continued. That's an amazing draw. Alright. I guess I'm not casting a Phantasmal Image here anyway, so I can just keep the planes open. That's actually pretty good. That forces them to crack the explosives, gets a replacement creature in play. It's pretty decent. This parish has a lot of champions. You are not wrong. Interesting. I get more counters if I just lead on this, right? Long term, but I don't get to attack into the mutable. I don't get to attack into the mutable this turn this way, but then the champion can attack next turn, so I get to attack with two things. I think I'm just going to cast this. Pass the turn. Not trade my lieutenant with a mutable. How do I think the London Mulligan will affect the blush meta? I mean, the London Mulligan is being introduced at MC London. I hear MC London is going to dramatically shift the blush meta for various reasons, Cass. So I'm reliably informed. Or, thank you for the 69 bits. That is heckin' nice. Also, it's pretty great to see you. I'm gonna keep playing. I don't think I'm playing more than this one league with humans, but I kinda want to play some more games with it. This has been a rough league, though. I remember why I stopped playing humans. Oh, they are the best, Jenna. Agree. Draw 7 blushes, then put some on the bottom. Oh my gosh, y'all. I have the best chat. So like, if like you're putting a, it isn't putting a blush on the bottom just like code for making me blush Shovel Mage? I'm pretty sure that's the case. Ah, Cass. We are doing that, Jay, so I'm reliably informed. Oh my gosh. Aw, thank you, Jenna. See ya. The counter seems, it is quite low. People are restrained in that usage of the blush counter. Full leaf. Ooh, this hand is heckin' nice. Maybe we'll win a game. The mirror. Wait, what? Oh, the autumn mirror. I was like, are we playing against humans? In the 0203 bracket? It is, Jenna. It really is. Oh my gosh. I did Gagra. That card seems sweet. Some of the uncommon planeswalkers are like way better than I was expecting from uncommons. Like way sweeter designs than you'd expect from uncommons too. That's like a reasonable assumption, Abby. Alright. Guess I just want to get the Thalia down. I kind of want to name Fatal Push before doing anything else, but I guess this is fine too. Alright. Tarmogoyf. Powerful magic card. Yeah, Steph is also very, very high up in that list. Can confirm. What am I doing next turn? I can go like Vial in high. I guess I'd rather Vial in the Meddling Mage. Just put it up to 2. Alright. Goyf comes in. I can also just Reflector Mage the Goyf. Which is like pretty reasonable. Anafenza. That's a card I want in play. Humans, yeah, this deck is sweet. We have not been winning with it very much, but it is sweet. So I can put Anafenza into play, put my Meddling Mage into play, still swing for free. What am I naming with Meddling Mage? What am I naming with Meddling Mage, chat? Fatal Push? Cass is adorable when flustered on stream, also just in general. At all points in time. I can bounce Tamo and name it, that is true. I think I'm going to name Fatal Push. Still. I'm going to be lazy and do things this way because they aren't blocking anyway. I want to be able to F6. F6ing is important, if we're being honest. Oh my gosh, Cass. Alright, well, that game was abrupt. What do I want against Golgari? So the only real options are like these and the Dismember. This is just like too bad against Tarmogoyf, etc. Autumn better than Fall confirmed. I mean, we already knew that. Right, so we're definitely adding the Dismember, 100%. It's just like whether I want any of this nonsense. Like, stealing Goyfs is nice. I think I want the Hostage Takers at the very least. Meddling Mage is not the best. Could see, like, trimming a couple. I could also... I kind of like the Anafenzas, just because they're beefy, can attack into like their green creatures, okay. I don't think I have Dokamoy, I'm pretty sure I haven't. Trim Freebooter, yeah, that's kind of legitimate as well. I don't know, I think I prefer Freebooter to Meddling Mage. Like, the flying seems kind of relevant. I'm just going to trim another one of these. The flying seems relevant, also, like, you just get to grab whatever removal they have in their hand rather than having to guess. This seems really awful. Yeah, 4 lands, one of our creatures is a mana source. No, like, powerful cards other than the champion. I think we can do a lot better. This is a lot better. Dang. Are we keeping this? Aw, thank you, Bobsy. I'm hoping it goes well. I'm excited to play, in fact. It's something I've wanted to play in for a long time now. I think I want to keep this. I think I just, like, kind of want to keep any spell. Almost. And, like, copying Reflector Mage could be pretty good, too. I guess it's a bit awkward if they kill the Hierarch. I guess that's the tricky thing. They get to answer the Hierarch, and then we have, like, an image that might not do anything for a while. I'm still going to keep anyway. Makes, like, Dark Confidant a lot scarier for them to cast, too. Alright, took the Hierarch. Makes sense. Please no 2-drop. Yeah, they have a Grimflayer, damn. Not seen that one in a while. I'm not gonna say for good reason, but God, if we'd bottomed the image, we'd have got to play a champion last turn, and we'd be in, like, such a good position. Instead, this is, like, a bit tough. All my options are kind of medium. I almost wanted to, like, to copy the Grimflayer, but... Or cast Lieutenant. Then I can try and image it next turn if they don't have removal. It runs... Every single player in my hand runs badly into Last Hope, so I don't think there's any avoiding that. Yeah, I think Tron is very well positioned at the moment. I don't think it's very good against Amulet, necessarily. I think it's quite good against Phoenix. You'd copy the Grimflayer to try and make lands. Yeah, I guess my concern is I'm a bit worried that they're, like, able to block the Grimflayer pretty well. If they have, like, any follow-up creatures. No, I think I'm going to play this, hope to draw a land, and then I can go, like, 1/2. Develop my board a lot. Make things a bit more explosive. Or if I draw a 1-drop, I get to pair it with the champion, which is also decent. What on earth? Milling 2 Lydianas. Damn. Hey there, Nucleo. Oh my gosh, I just saw your A-Lily. That is a heckin' lot. Wait, it's a human? Ah, you're right. It's kind of neat. Start playing Grimflayer and humans. Mill my Aether Vial, my creature, my land, and my 1-of sideboard Dismember. Make it a 4/4. He is not, in fact, only human after all, but he is a human. Right. Are there any human enchantment creatures? I'm gonna get this Thalia down, I guess. Swing with my 2/2. I don't really know how we win this game, if I'm being completely honest. I know when I was playing from the black-green side, I always felt like I was struggling against humans. That that was like largely on the back of Reflector Mage being a huge beating. And if I block and they have an instant speed removal spell, I just lose the game. And they're not doing this attack if they don't have instant speed removal. Oh my gosh, Cass. You broke Modern in half. The MC will not be prepared for such technology. They just have 3 spells in hand. Great. Yes, I am copying my lieutenants forever and ever. Make all my humans gigantic. I can actually swing with a 4/4. I don't get to block then though. I don't think I'm gonna get to block, is the thing. Because they have like... They have an instant in hand. An instant speed removal spell, I believe. So I think that means I'm meant to attack. The 3-mana metallic mimic. What was that one called? Arcane Automaton? Or something? Or is that something else? I feel like there's some weird 3-mana creature. Strong, strong. God, this is a 5/6. Which are the bad matchups for humans? Probably all of them. Adaptive Automaton. There we go, I was close. Alright. Was probably all of them a bit aggressive. It might have been, but I've not been terribly compelled by this deck today. Oh my word. Hey there, Nate. Good to see you. Is spirits better than humans at the moment? I don't know. Humans is like actually putting up medium results, or spirits is doing nothing at the moment. I did feel like several months ago spirits was just like a fundamentally better deck. I am unsure. Spirits tends to beat humans, that is true. In the heads up match, Spirits tends to win. Because just like having flying in all your creatures means you break through the board stalls and like decide the pace of the game. Which is very, very powerful. Is spirits better than humans in combo.meta? Yes. Spellqueller, etc. Yes, kinda. Meddling Mage is very good against combo. It's very good against specific kinds of combo though. Like kinds of combo that just... That's tricky. I guess it depends a lot on like the texture of the combo decks. Like I would much rather play a deck like Ad Nauseam against spirits, because like a card like Meddling Mage just shuts that deck down. Whereas like you have a fair amount of play against Spellqueller if like things line up okay. Whereas, like, I don't know, it's tough. Pretty sure one has to cut files versus discard decks. That's fair. I don't know. If we were cutting vials, we'd be keeping in what, like, some more Meddling Mages, which is not a terribly impressive card in the matchup anyway. So I don't feel like it's like I'm losing a huge amount there. I kind of want to play the Anafenza. Then try and put a count. No, can't I even put a counter on my Mantis Rider? That's such a tilt. Spirits generally place Thalia in the board, if I remember correctly. Yeah, having the powerful sideboard cards like Rest in Peace is pretty huge. Are we playing Khan's Block Rally? Decided to put some Mantis Riders in it for some reason. I guess that was a sideboard plan, right? That was an actual sideboard plan. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm going to keep the Mantis Rider in my hand. Reasoning being, Mantis Rider is good for like randomly killing Lilianas. Should it come to that. Like, we're going to get similar damage output anyway. Because we get haste on one of the turns and not the other one, so... We have like a Reflect Mage to get a blocker out of the way regardless, for the Anafenza. This is fine. Tick up the vial. Ooh, so much for Tarmogoyfs. Alright, goodbye, Anna. Yeah, I'm really confused about this Plains cast. I cannot figure out why there's a Plains all of a sudden, but apparently that is the world we are in. There's like a path to exile. We just saw none of that stuff in the previous games somehow. What am I doing with these Reflect Mages? I don't think casting them as 2/3s is actually good. Yeah, there is a path in the yard. I'm aware of this. It's just very confusing after 2 games of no white mana. The reason is Plains to see. Holding this is better against Lily. It's like a bit worse if we draw like Horizon Canopy into gas. Probably doesn't matter. Oh, played a path game 2. That is fair. I guess there was a point in game 2 where I'd kind of given up on paying attention. Because it felt fairly hopeless. Also, Grimflayer is more of an Abzan thing too. Hey, another creature. Let's, I could try and get this Liliana out of play. I'm kind of okay with them discarding a card to her. It's definitely playing things a bit risky. We might end up like throwing away a bunch of damage to take her down next turn, like having to attack with more than one creature. I'm probably just meant to get her out of play. If they just like plus her and then pass the turn with a bunch of mana open, things get really weird. Because then I have to like attack 2 creatures at Liliana in order to guarantee she dies for a removal spell, and then I'm wasting a bunch of damage anyway. I imagine they have something in their hand they don't mind discarding. Tarmogoyf. Yeet. Ooh. That was such a skillful draw. Am I copying Mantis Rider or I kind of want to copy Reflector Mage. I think that's more damage as well. It does turn on Fatal Push on Mantis Rider. Alright. Let's do this. Rawr. No damnation. or Languish, or Land Engineered Explosives. Encouraging. Might actually win a match with humans against unplayable black-green. No offense to black-green, but you know. Sewer be as sewer does. Alright. Unplayable Absent. Good correction. Good correction. Oh my gosh. Hey there, Morrigan. Great to see you. Calling black-green unplayable always seems like a good way to get kicked out of the sewer. I mean, I still enjoy playing it, Dokamoy. I'm just honest about it. Honest about its true nature. God, the moment Jadine went to Wizards, I became like so much less of a sewer mage. Didn't play Salt Iron Standard at all beyond like 3 matches and decided I hated it. Haven't played bad black-green decks in Modern despite being obsessed with them several months ago. You think black-green is bad or we are memeing? I think black-green is not very good. I don't know why people are suddenly playing it. I don't think it's even favoured against Phoenix. It's very confusing to me. Like, if you look at the statistics for how black-green's been doing, it's actually been doing very poorly. It's been doing very poorly for like a few months now. Phoenix is sweet. Phoenix is very strong. But like, I think a big part of the reason people are picking up black-green is to play against Phoenix and try and beat it. I just don't think that's actually the case. Like, individual cards in the deck are good against Phoenix. But as a whole, I just don't think it plays out that way consistently. Has spring arrived in the UK yet? Yeah, it's getting warmer. It's really nice. I've been looking at the war spoilers. I'm still not sure. I'm very excited for Liliana. I'm still not sure what cards are going to catch my attention the most. I kind of just like wait for the full spoiler before delving too deep. I think Feather is an awesome card. I don't know like how much play Feather is going to see, but I hope Feather sees play. I really like that card. There's a common lightning strike. Wait, what, Cambo? Say what? How is there a I have not seen the common... Right. Oh, it's creature only. That's still pretty good. Still entirely acceptable. If, you know, noticeably worse. Did I see the combo of Feather with the 1-3? Which one's the 1-3? Mason. Oh, you get to scry 1 on your lightning strike though. That's so gas. There are decks which like legitimately would prefer to scry 1 than be able to go face. I guess like not being able to bolt a Planeswalker is a pretty big downside in the Planeswalker limited format, right? So that's pretty fair. That's definitely a downside. Ooh, hieroglyphic negate powerful magic. Powerful magic. Alright. Seems reasonable to take. Yeah, it does feel like the Ravnicans are currently beating up on the Eternals, right? At least at present, they're beating up on them pretty well. That's true, Abby. You get to attack the Planeswalker. At least. It's something. Hieroglyphic Illumination is literally Terminus. Oh no! My Freebooter. I missed my Freebooter. Right. Let's hop on a Mantis. And get swinging. Next turn they get to tap our team, but we get to Vial in a Mantis, or we get Terminus and feel really sad. So we are not as lucky as our opponent. Get Terminus on, etc. Alright. Okay. I mean, guess that's a reasonable draw. Mantis Rider number 3. I don't know what happened with Scarab God, etc. I hope they bring Scarab God back. Can we just get, like, a functional reprint of Scarab God, apart from make it slightly stronger? I would love that. I'd be very into that. Sounds great. This is normally where I'd say something about being able to win matches. I'm trying my best here, honest. Alright, I'm not registering humans for London. I've learned my lesson. Modo has beaten it into me. I'm not playing humans in London. Dear God. Alright, well, we'll cast my 2/2. Time to Tron all these Terminus scrubs. I think that's the plan. Okay. Resolves. How come humans started winning again? I swear this has always been my experience whenever I play this deck. Or at least like the 5-color version. I really like the more aggressive, like less colored versions. But the 4-color version is like, I don't know. For those who don't know, I played Naya Humans at a GP a couple years ago. It was great. Went like 11-4 with it. This was pre-Unclaimed Territory. I went 11-4 with this masterpiece. Cavern on Human does in fact cast Magus of the Moon. It's heckin' nice. I was 11-2 in that GP and then I lost my final 2 rounds. Could have had Magus of the Moon in top 8. Even lets you cast more Maguses. Just perfect deck building. I'm gonna turn on the light a sec, it's pretty dark in here. Sun is drawing in. Alright. My opponent draws 0 spells for the rest of the game. He might in fact get there. Ooh, that lets me attack into Colonnade. Ah, Cass. Oh my god, Cass. Ah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna swing with my Anafenza. I could swing with everything, and that seems ambitious.
Hey, D, how's the stream progressing?
Aw, Ape of Justice. Thank you for the 4-month free sub. It's going pretty well. We are getting solidly destroyed. But, I've successfully written off a deck in the space of a league, which is very efficient. Thank you for the continued support, Ape. It means a lot to me. Alright. I will cast my Meddling Mage. Yep. It's good I didn't go like 2-3 and think I just got unlucky. Yep. If I go 2-3, I will still be solidly off it. Incoming goes 2-3. Oh my gosh, this deck's busted. Still cannot attack. Celestial Colonnade is kind of better than my whole deck, if I'm being honest. Alright. I don't know. Maybe I meant to attack there and just hope they don't have removal in hand. It's not even lethal though, it just puts them to 1. No, that's pretty bad. Right, don't add a counter. Interesting. I wish this was on 2. Bounce a Colonnade. Oh, no worries, Ape. I totally understand if, like, life makes it that you can't support me. I really appreciate all the support you've provided, but there's no expectation of it from anyone. Also, buying a house is heckin' exciting. Right. Illusion. I will cast my Phantasmal Image. I could just copy Hierarch, and then I can start swinging with my other creatures. It's like kind of interesting. Into the 4/4s. All right, I'm in for this. One creature at a time. Guess I should swing with the ones that need the Hierarchs to be good. So I should start with the Reflector Mage. Because then if like a Hierarch gets killed or something, we can still swing with the champion later. Ooh, what is this? Path? Oh, just activating the Field of Ruin, sure. Does mean they can maybe counter a creature now though, but our board's kinda good enough. Ooh. Alright. I mean, I'm literally never beating a Wrath effect anyway, so I'm just gonna cast this. If it resolves, I get to swing with everything. Yeah, I just attack everything, even if they go activate Colonnade, block here, path here, they die. It's like pretty bad against 2 pieces of removal. It's pretty hard for them to have 2 pieces of removal. I feel like we just have to go for it. Oh, cool. Alright. I mean, I could play around that and just, like, keep attacking one at a time. Problem is, every turn that I just attack with one at a time, I give my opponent another draw step towards Terminus. Yike. We also have no sideboard cards this matchup. Because, blue-white has not been a big part of the meta for a while. We don't have Sing Collectors and such. Yeah, I agree, Michael. I can't just give them like a million turns to draw into Terminus, right? I have to disrespect the settle. For sure. Yeah, also that. Normally they aren't in the same deck. Normally you either do Terminus or you do like Supreme Verdict and Settle. So, maybe sometimes Terminus this will have like a single Supreme Verdict, but... Do I want any cards? I could want the Knights. Not sure what they would be over though. Maybe over the Anafenza. The Anafenzas are beefy. They attack for a lot. I don't really want to cut the Reflector Mages because I'm so scared of Baneslayer Angel. Yeah, maybe Dismember's better than Reflector Mage too. I definitely don't want too many of these, right? Detention Sphere? I guess. I'm not like in love with Detention Sphere. It just like is such a small body and then gets swept up, like caught up in a sweeper. I guess the plan is you try and stop them resolving a sweeper, but I'm not in love with it. Oh, Knight for the D-Spheres. Yeah, I agree. Knight seems very good. I guess Deputy does hit timely as well. It also just answers Baneslayer like better than Reflector does. I buy into that. If you're just like looking at it in terms of like replacing a Reflector Mage, it's better. I have to cut another card. These cards are like kind of decent. So I'll cut an image. Okay, let's try this. This only has one land. So I think we're gonna mulligan it. Alright. God, I almost want to lead with Noble Hierarch so I can go turn 2 Mantis. Just like forsake this Aether Vial. Oh, you want me to trim Nobles in the matchup? I guess that's fair. They're pretty bad against sweepers, right? I can kind of see that. We're gonna get condemned. Like, I'm not gonna not attack with my creature for the rest of the game. I have to get through the condemn at some point, but I guess I could also just get parved. Alright. Get an island. You doubt opponent is on Forsake the Worldly. Okay. Cast my Thalia's Lieutenant. I've seen like basically every Magic card in blue-white. Blue-white crate players are crazy. They'll play anything. I say playing blue-white myself, like, you know, a significant portion of the time. I fully include myself in that. I very much enjoy playing blue-white. Detention Sphere, yep. Uh-huh. Am I meant to name human? I kind of want to name like Vidolkin or something. Vidolkin wizard. I don't think we have any. Oh, we do have other wizards. Okay. Yeah, they have 4 fields, which makes it trickier for sure. And we do have like the Unclaimed Territory for later if we need to rename something. Maybe I was meant to put like this on Vidolkin. The territory in Vidolkin, keep the Cavern. Hey. I believe the reasoning for it, Cass, is that Death Shadow has become very popular recently. And Auriok Champion is like pretty awesome against Death Shadow. It's also just like not a terribly impressive card in general. Alright, well, I'm kind of okay with this switcheroo. I guess we don't get to steal the detention sphere, but do get to swing for 5. Yep. Ah. Oh my god. I'm excited to cast some Become Immenses. Yeah. It's, I guess we could win this game, hypothetically, but I'm also kind of off it. Alright. So. We learned an important lesson today, chat. And that is, I am absolutely not playing humans at MC London. Not happening. Let's just move on. Go infect some people instead. Oh my word, that was a lot. That was a lot.